As some of you know, Bishop Bear and I attended the same graduate school down outside Allentown. In my opinion, it was the best school in the country, and that's why it closed, because it was a very difficult school, a very demanding school, and you had to know your stuff, and the kids didn't want to go there. And the professor told us not to preach on this story. It was the only time I heard him say that in 4 years, because you can't improve on it. Look what the story has. It has religion. A Jewish boy working with pigs. Ouch. It has sex. He's spending his money on prostitutes. It has money. He's going through his inheritance. I mean, you can make a mini-series out of the story of the prodigal son. You just have to listen to it and say, what a genius Jesus was. He understood human nature, the Father, the Son. And the guy said, don't try to preach on it. Just let the people just go home and, think about it. Well, they pay me to say something, so I have to say something. So what I want us to do is just take a little different look at the 3 mistakes. The mistakes that each one of the main figures in the story make. And then maybe we'll come to a conclusion we didn't see before. The father makes a big mistake. Why did the boy leave home? His father's rich. He has servants. He has a big plantation. I mean, the kid's probably richer than all of his children. Why would he leave? Because the father was spoiling the older son. The firstborn son. Probably named after his father. And as we hear right there at the end of the story, everything I have is yours. The younger son was smart. He figured out, I'm always going to be on the JV team. The older son's always going to get the special team. I'm going to get nothing. That's a mistake, and fathers make that mistake. It's my opinion. You're free to disagree. Had it been a mother, I think the mother would spoil the youngest son, which is what I was. My mother thought I was Jesus, my son Cyril. But the father tends to do it on the older son, chip off the old block named after me. I can see why the father made that mistake. The son's mistake is in grossly overestimating that he was ready to go. And don't many of us make that mistake. Most of us are watching March Madness now to some degree in the basketball game. Do you know why they want the kids to go to college instead of the pros? Because they don't want to give young 19-year-old kids millions of dollars and go on road trips to Los Angeles and Philadelphia. They'll spend all the money in a minute. They'll blow it all, and they do. That's why they want them to go to college and grow up. This kid thought he was mature. He was a jerk. Immature. The mistake that the older son makes is not saying what he should have said. You know, Dad, the only reason he's coming home is because he's hungry. He's not sorry. He's hungry. He's not contrite. He's desperate. But he's so mad and jealous that the truth, which he should have said, never comes out. So he lets his anger speak. All 3 people in the story make a mistake. Now maybe you never saw it from that point of view, but that's what gets us to the little point I want to make. So the kid wasn't sorry. So he wasn't. That doesn't matter to God. It doesn't matter when he comes home. It doesn't matter why he comes home. It doesn't matter how he comes home. The only thing that matters is that he comes home. When I hear confessions of people who've been away from the church for a long time, you hear things like this. Well, I wanted to come back, but they closed my church and I don't know where to go. They moved the pastor and I don't know the new guy. I forget how to go to confession. And you think they're all, I am heartily sorry for having them. They're not all heartily sorry. Some of them, I think, are afraid that they're going to die soon. I firmly resolve. They don't firmly resolve. Their contrition may be like 1%, but that's all God needs. He doesn't care when you come back. He doesn't care how you come back. He doesn't care why you come back. He's there looking, saying, I hope he's coming back. That's the message that you and I have to get to those who no longer connect with God. You take the first step, and he'll go the rest of the way. Just one step is just at least a little bit of sorrow. And he'll meet you far more than half the way. That's what the story. Jesus understood human beings. He also understood his Father. All forgiving and loving. Do we believe that? I hope so. Let us stand, my friends. We'll profess our faith.